Welcome to the Money Down. We got a very special guest tonight. We got our guy Ryan Shazier, Ohio State legend, Pittsburgh Steelers legend. Appreciate you joining us, taking the time tonight.
Big time.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I know it's late over there for Jay, and I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir, man. I'm gonna crank it off. So for the listeners that don't know, Ryan and Sojourn went to the same high school. So
Yeah, man.
I want to know who each of y'all think is the best player to come out of Plant High School. Not NFL player, just as a high school player. Who the best player y'all think that came out of Plant?
You talking about high school wise? If you talking about high school wise, it ain't me.
You said it is or it's not?
It's not. If you talking about high school wise, it's not me.
Who you think it is? That's crazy.
Hey, you ain't got to be modest on her, bro. Hey, let us know.
The reason I say that is because, like, for instance, when they always talk about the best players that ever played a game, they always say an offensive dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And so, like, if you really think about it, like Brandon McGee was good.
Brandon
you know
McGee.
what I'm saying? We had HB Blades. He was good. You know, but he's old school. That boy Josh Robinson was good.
Josh was a monster.
Yeah, Josh.
You know what I'm saying? And then Chris Lamont was far too.
Chris was far too. We had
I ain't gonna lie, when I was there, like everybody on our team gonna say I'm hating, but like we didn't really have no really dynamic offensive guys. Like when like it was my prime years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you think about like on the defensive side, it's definitely me. But like, when it's you know, it's definitely me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely me. But when it comes to like you like how much you can impact the game, I only can impact the game so much at like the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Coach Davis, he didn't really let me get the rock on offense. He didn't really let me play offense. So.
That's crazy. I mean,
we for sure done had some boys come through there now. I say it's Ryan, dog. And the only reason why I say that is because, like you said, Josh Robinson was fire. Brandon McGee was fire. Like when I think of coming up, those boys was definitely doing it. But when I think of like league ready, like I remember being in 10th grade, like, bro, this is what it looked like to know like somebody going to the NFL off the rip. So I thought
you were talking about in high school. You talking about like
I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, in high school, we kind of, like, you could say, like, Josh and Brandon was going to go to the league. But as far as, like, being a top recruit in the country and all that stuff like that, like, I just feel like I knew, like, damn, this is, if I want to get to that point and know that I'm going to make it to the NFL, you was pretty much there in our books. You feel me? So,
if you did play offense, you did play both ways in high school, what position was you going to play on offense?
Hey, bro, you got to give me the rock, bro.
You told the Bill?
Hey, I'm telling the Bill. I ain't gonna lie. So, like, we had a few practices, like, you know, like when you're doing drills, and we had a dude on our team named Adrian, and Jay know who he is. And, like, I remember a few times in the drill, he kept horse collaring me in the drill. And then coach was like, nah, you got offense, so we ain't going to, like, have you go on offense and get hurt.
Yeah, I feel
you know what I'm saying? So, like,
looking out for you.
but because the thing is, like, I might not have been the most shifty, but in high school, you just got to be fast. And I can run away from people.
Yeah, that's really
you know what I'm saying? Like, because the thing is, like, James will tell you this, hey, I get to the corner, I'm going to see Jay. The boy ain't going to tackle me. Hey, the boy ain't going to tackle me, and I'm about to hit the Rico, y'all boys.
What you ran? You ran a 4.3 at the combine, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some wheels. All right, now.
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess that kind of leads to the next point. Like, when did the offers start rolling in? Like, why Ohio State? Like, was there anything else you was truly considering before Ohio State?
No, it was so crazy because I got my first offer in my sophomore. So I remember. So you know how like in the springtime when you doing like the camps and all that stuff. So then I did Florida State. I did Miami camp. I ran a 4.4 at Miami camp my sophomore year. So I'm like, oh man, you know, like they're gonna rock with me.
Yeah.
Miami was not rocking with me. The thing is, it's like your sophomore year is when you take the FCAT.
Yeah.
But it's also you can still like if you don't pass it that first trip go around, you can like take it again. So then when I was taking like the second half of it, Bobby Bowden put up to the school.
That's a legend too, bro.
Bobby Bowden, legend of Florida State.
He put up to the school, and when he put up to the school, they pulled me out of FCAT to Bobby Bowden, and they was like, "Hey, yo, Ryan, you gotta come to the principal office." I'm thinking I'm in trouble. I'm like, man, them boys must have called me peeking or something. Them boys called me peeking. And then,
Hey, we know how it is. We know how
everybody
it is.
don't know.
Hey, that FCAT was a mug. That FCAT was real deal, boy.
Hey, bro, you got to take a peek. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, they done caught me. And then they was like, nah, you got to go to Coach Davis' office. I pulled up in there, Bobby Bowden in the office. That boy say, hey, Ryan, I just want to let you know that we're going to give you a full ride to Florida State. Bro, I almost committed on spot. Because, ask Jay, bro, I was a big Florida State fan growing up, bro. Like big Florida State fan. Like, I remember when Jay was talking about going up, I was happy for that boy. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up, big Florida State fan. That boy, and I was like, I can't commit on spot. So then I went to talk to my dad. Then the thing is with my dad, I'm blessed with it, is that we had a whiteboard in the crib, a big whiteboard, you're doing a business plan on it. And he basically was like, yo, every time you get an offer, we're going to pick the name on the board. And then we're going to start crossing off, what's the best spot for you and, what makes sense. So then we looked at Florida State. The boys had 12 linebackers. I was like, yeah, bro. I know I'm good, bro, but, sometimes you got to, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, Florida State offered me my next offer, Oklahoma. My next offer, Alabama. My next offer, Georgia. They'll just start rolling.
Yeah.
No, they'll just start rolling. You know who didn't offer me? Miami.
They was cheese at the time anyway.
We talked about that on the pod. Bro, Miami had a stretch where, bro, they could have really went back to that you that we knew growing up, right? They didn't, word on the, around, down here is they didn't offer Coop, and Coop wanted to go to Miami. You know what I'm saying? So you just imagine Duke Johnson went there, Deion Bush went there, Tracy Howard went there. Imagine if they would have had Ryan, at the time. They would have had Coop. Miami could have been back, bro. They had a chance to be back.
Bro, how you let Teddy leave? You feel me? I'm saying? So basically my junior year, I probably had 40, 50 offers, right? So then I go to visit Florida in the middle of the year, and my parents loved it, so I was just like, all right, bet I'm gonna commit here. So basically for my junior year and all my senior year, I was committed to Florida. The whole time, everybody was like, damn, it's crazy. That boy Ryan really I locked in super early.
Yeah.
And I didn't take no official visits, nothing like that. So then it was about 2 weeks before, because I was one of the guys that went to school early. I ain't gonna lie, that's why I didn't dip on y'all at Plant, because the same time.
It's the same
Hey, I feel it. I left too.
St. Thomas was like, oh, yo, you can't go to school early. I'm like, I'm not going to y'all. I'm not going. I'm trying to go to school early because I played DN, bro, and I knew I was going to play linebacker or safety or something in the league, in college. So I was like, I got to leave.
The league. Yeah, you foresight,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I already knew I was going to the league. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta take it one day at a time. So it was probably December 15th or something like that, and Coach Meyer resigned. The day he resigned, bro, and it was so crazy because I got an argument with my mom earlier on the Ohio State versus Team Up North game that year. Ohio State blew them up by 40 points. But I was like, man, Mom, I ain't taking no visits yet. I ain't been out of the state for real. We stayed in Texas for a little 2 to 3 year period. But I was like, I ain't really been out of Florida. I was like, let me go visit Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go just check the game out, blah, blah, blah. My mom was like, no, you committed to them, this, and that. I talked to Coach Meyer. He's like, you committed to us. We committed to you, this and that. And then 2 weeks later, Coach Meyer resigned. When he resigned, Ohio State was at my school, bro. Ohio State.
They knew what they was doing?
Both of them was at my school. Literally, I think he resigned on a Thursday. Friday morning, LSU, I was on the plane to LSU. Bro, that boy retired the next day because they was like, yo, because they called, Florida called. It was like, hey, Coach Meyer resigning, da 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 da. Are you still committed? I was like, man, I ain't saying I'm not committed, but I don't like it is what it is. I don't, I'm about to say
That way all my options now.
My recruitment is open.
Hey, my recruitment is open. And so I went to LSU. I visited LSU. I ain't gonna lie, like it was probably one of the best visits I ever had. Like because like it was a good time. They was on set semester system, so it was a bunch of students on campus. I went to like the little parties. You know, like women in Louisiana look good. You know, so it was like growing up, it was a good little spot. So I was like, damn, like I remember going to Ohio State. Like, I went there. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I went to Ohio I went back home for one day. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I went to Ohio State. Right? This is December, bro. I remember like on the way to Ohio, my dad with me. I was like, man, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't even know why I'm taking this visit. I'm going to LSU, right? So I'm going to LSU. And then my dad was just like, give it a shot. You just never know. So then I get there, bro. It was -4 degrees, bro.
Sheesh.
It was -4, bro.
And I was like, plane.
I was like, bro. So I got off the plane, tried throwing a jacket, and then that joke wasn't good enough. So my dad, so before we even get to Ohio State, my dad with me, we was like, yo, we got to put up at like a North Face or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because bro, it was too cold, bro. Like,
you got to get prepared. You got to bundle up.
Yeah, it was too cold. So then we ended up going to Ohio State. And Ohio State back then was on the quarter system. So all the kids was gone, like after, like basically when when that Michigan game came, the Team of North game came, it was no more kids on campus. Like everybody was gone. The whole December time, everybody was gone. So then basically I was visiting, it was nobody on campus. It was like a ghost town. And then like the team was about to get ready to go to bowl game. So like they had one practice. And then like some people was getting ready to leave. So I spent some time with like DeVere Posey, A.T. and Sabino, and then just kind of like with the coaching staff. And I just really thought about it like, man, like being fast in Ohio, that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? Being in the Big Ten. I was like, if I go to Ohio State, because I remember at first I'm like, bro, I ain't going up north, bro. It's too cold. And then I thought about it, I was like, if I go up north and I actually go to the league, if I went to Ohio State, you're going to have to deal with it regardless. So it's like you get used to it. And then at Ohio State, bro, if you start at Ohio State, you got like a shot in the league. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so I really thought about it. And I was just like, man. And then Ohio State, the only person in front of me was a senior linebacker. So I was going to come in. It was going to be a senior linebacker than me, right? So I was just like, yeah, I think this might be the move. So then I ended up going back home. Everybody thought about my mom thought I was going to LSU. And then on like the day that I actually made my decision, Jay was there. Mm-hmm. My mom thought I was going to LSU. She was telling people I was about to go to LSU. Jay thought I was going to LSU. Jay thought I was going to LSU. And then I just put up, I was like, yeah, I'm going to O State. Dang. And everybody was like, dang, like for real? Like, and the rest is history. But it was worth it. Like, bro, my first day at Ohio State, bro, was -10 degrees, bro. I was like, this is ridiculous. I don't know what I'm doing.
First flight out.
Now I gotta ask, because Urban Meyer ended up at Ohio State eventually, bro. What he was telling you on the side, bro? What you ain't telling me, bro? What you ain't sharing, bro? How much you throw your way?
Nah, he didn't throw nothing my way, bro. Hey, bro, think about this, bro. Before Ohio State kind of went on this little like 3-year span of them losing to the Team up north, bro, I was on the last team that lost to the Team up north. Bro, like it was like a 10-year drought. And I was on that team. Like I was on the worst Ohio State team in the last 15 years, bro.
What's your freshman year?
Yes, bro. Yeah, we went 6 and 7, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
But it wasn't Coach Fickle's fault. I see you say it was Fickle. It wasn't Coach Fickle's fault. Like, because I remember I was talking to like some of the young bucks. I was like, imagine Coach Day get fired. Like they basically say, hey, Coach Day, you got to go, right? And I was like, imagine like, because I was using it as it was this year. I was like, imagine Cal McCord. They was like, that boy suspended. He out. So now you playing with a freshman quarterback. You playing with, a second-year running back. Then your starting receiver, that boy suspended. You know what I'm saying? And then you only got freshman receivers. I was like, I was like, we only had a bunch of freshmen on the field, bro. Like, so like by the time, it was like this junk ain't really even fair for these boys because like them boys just running into the fire, and then they got a brand new coach. Like, and you see Coach Fick a good coach. Like that boy a fly coach. Yeah. But it was just like, bro, like they basically was like, hey, yo, you going into a poker game, you got a 2 and a 3. Hey, let's see what you could do with it. Like, you know, I always give that man credit, like, because like to me, like Coach Fickle was one of the best coaches I ever had. Like he's a great coach, great guy, love his dudes, but still, like when you go 6 and 7 at Old State, it's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? And that boy Urban came in and saved the day, went 12-0 the next year.
Bro, it's tough at Old State, man. Y'all got they going 11-1, and y'all got people screaming again. Screaming for in the building, like,
hey, bro, John's so crazy. They said the seniors was 60-6 or something like that. They record 60 and last year the seniors was 60-4, bro. And they was talking about, yeah, Ryan Day need to be fired. I'm like, y'all don't lost y'all down,
bro. It's crazy, ain't it, bro? All because of the rivalry games.
No, and the thing that's so crazy is that boy got 2 dubs on them.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like they acting like he don't got no dubs on them, bro. Just like, yo, like you can't nose at all.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like they used to say in the league, them boys get paid too.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they got a little bit better up north.
They definitely got a little bit better up there.
I ain't gonna lie, them boys about to take some L's though. They about to take some L's.
So I've been seeing like, you know, I think today was y'all first day like practicing and all that stuff like that. You know, down south, we all looking forward to seeing what the receiver from Chaminade do.
Oh yeah, they said that boy was fine like that.
He looking gangster already. So,
bro, where you seen that at? You gotta send me the link.
I'm gonna send it to you. It's on Twitter. I ain't gonna lie, that boy, he looked like that boy. So we seen Marvin this past season. We went to the Ohio State and Wisconsin game, and you know that's one thing we took from the game. Like, damn, he really
for like 150, ain't it?
Hold on.
Nah, he like that. We gonna be honest. He like that.
He gangster. Yeah. I corner strapped up though. For sure. Rico from Miami. Get Rico some love.
Don't maybe ESPN this real quick.
We can pull up the tape.
Bro, he was quiet.
Versus Rico. Versus
everybody. Let me retract that.
But that's one thing we took from him. Like, damn, like he really looked the part, right? Big, run all the routes, you know, ripped up. Yeah. And I just kind of think of, you know, the receiver from Chaminade. He just, you know what I'm saying? He looked just like that, like from the pictures and everything we just see it. I'm excited to see him actually play, especially at that type of school. Like, you know, y'all going to throw the ball a million times. Y'all going to throw bombs. Y'all going to score a million points. I think he's going to be successful, dog. So.
Yeah, it was so dope, bro, because like I was talking to like some of the dudes. So like on the cruise now, some of the active players can get on. So you'll be like, hey, yo, what about JJ? Because they call him JJ. And it was like, yo, like they was like, bro, like he gonna be nice, like he like that, like they was like, but they said that boy first step is 2 yards, like when he like, that's like bro, like when he just coming out his route 2 yards, like automatically. So like, and they say like he's super explosive, super high, like he's like a uber athlete, bro. So like, hey, I'm looking forward to it. I think Old State gonna be straight this year. So
they'll be all right.
Y'all lost one game, lad. You know what I'm saying?
Till they play Wisconsin.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. We ain't beat them people since
2010.
2010.
Hey, I'm gonna see if I can pull up though for sure.
Yeah,
pull up that game for sure. Ain't no love, Coach Fickle.
We on spring game.
I don't know. I got to check.
Bro, we ain't had a spring game in so long. We ain't done
actual legit spring game.
Yeah.
I think last year they had one. They had one last year. You got to new coach.
I'm in Cali right now, but I ain't gonna lie. I was actually talking to somebody about pulling up on Coach Fick in like April or May.
Yeah, we have to do that.
Yeah, we have to do that.
I rock with Fick, man. He a good dude.
He a good dude. Yeah.
I think they're gonna get it right, man. Like I said, we got a lot of catching up to do. We play y'all. I guess that's one of my questions. Like, what was y'all mindset? You know, playing schools like us, like Wisconsin, maybe like the Penn States. Like, how did y'all go into them games? Did y'all feel like you about to run through these,
No.
these type dudes. It was like
y'all getting 10 wins every year. How we running through y'all?
I'm just saying,
Hey.
y'all had the juice in the conference for like a long time. So like, rightfully so.
I ain't gonna lie, like Wisconsin, you just know, like, hey, Roby, you by yourself, dog. We about to go strap our chest up. Hey, the quarterback about to throw 4 passes. We about to
hold your own out there.
Hold your own, bro. Hey, don't ask for help. Hey, the boys got 9 niggas blocking. Hey, that's on you, man.
Everybody but the quarterback and the running back.
We pushed y'all that James, you'll see. Yeah, both of y'all. Y'all last year.
We had a couple years.
That's the game. I remember that one game with Melvin. Yeah, I got a story with that, bro. The one game when I hit Melvin on the reverse, and I basically went fetal position. That boy, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. In that game, bro, because that's the same game I punched the ball from Monty Ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, on the goal line.
Yeah, that boy didn't even have to jump. But hey, but it's so crazy with that story. When I hit Melvin, bro, that like I end up I definitely had a concussion, like 100%. Like that was 100%. That's back in the day though. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, dust it off to get you a player to get back in.
I'm basically sleep on the field, bro. Like, and I kind of like, kind of get up, and then the first thing, Coach Meyer right there, and that boy said, "Hey Ryan, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm straight, bro." I'm straight, bro. Hey,
you know who you were talking to.
Hey, but from that moment on, bro, me and Coach Meyer just call each other bro. Like, you like, yo, what's up, bro? Because I came out the game, and I'm like, dang, why y'all taking me out? They put my the backup in for a little bit. Them boys started driving down the field. I'm like, and then like that same drive, that's when that happened, bro.
That was tough.
That was crazy,
tough.
Bro.
That was a dope game. That was a dope game.
I was everything.
I'm about to say I went into overtime, but I could say that was probably one of the games. Like, it ain't really a lot of moments where a football, like when one specific dude can, have like such a big impact. Obviously, because it's a team sport, you got to have like all 11 guys doing the same job. But motherfucker, you was all over the field that game.
On the sideline.
Hell yeah, but bro, every time, I swear to God, that game, every time I got a handoff, he would unblock, bro. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, every time I got it, I'm like, bro, like, at least block somebody, block him and leave somebody else unblocked. Let me get another chance with somebody else. But that's just way
the game. In college, bro. But people fail to realize you don't run a lot of different plays, dog.
Yeah, it's like 2, 3.
It's
shift motions.
Hey, you gonna move this dude to move him over here to run the same play? Nah, you ain't about to get me. You ain't about to get me. I already know where you're going. So
your motor was.
I used
crazy.
to watch mad film in college and league. So
so I got a question for you, bro. Right? Obviously, you already said it. Like, you knew you was going to the league. When did it really hit you in college where it's like, okay, freshman year, had a good year, sophomore year, like, damn, like, this shit really, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this really might happen. Then it's like that first round conversation, like, damn, I might be a first round pick. Like, when did it really hit you that you realized that
I can tell you the whole thing, bro. So, like, basically, we played Purdue, bro. We played Purdue, and we ended up losing this game. We played Purdue my freshman year, bro. Them boys stormed the field on us. And we ended up, did we lose? Yeah, we lost that game. So basically, bro, it was a dude named Andrew Sweat. He was a linebacker that I was telling you that was a senior in front of me. I played every game, but like they'll rotate me in. I play special teams, but they'll rotate me a little bit in. And then it was the first quarter. This man Sweat got a concussion, right? So then I'm in the game. So the first drive I'm in the first quarter, I had like a tackle or two. And then I came in the second drive, and then like they didn't take me out. So I just went to Coach Fick. I'm like, Coach Vrabel, because Coach Vrabel, the linebacker coach. So I'm like, I ain't like trying to say I want to come out, but like, what's going on? Straight, like, you know what I'm saying? Like why he ain't coming back in? Like, it wasn't like I wasn't confident in myself. It was just like I'm used to how they did stuff. And then he was just like, nah, he got a concussion and the game is yours. Bro, I went out there and had 8 tackles. I had a forced fumble. I dropped a pick. I had 2 pass deflections and a sack. And I was like, all right. And then they was like, oh, yeah, like, Ryan, you had a great game, blah, 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 blah. So then the next week we played Penn State at O State, bro. And they was like, hey, Ryan, Sweat still got a concussion. You got this game yourself. I had 15 tackles my first start. I was like, I'm going to the league.
Time is now.
I was like, I'm going to the league. I just got to keep getting better. You know, so I just got to keep getting better.
Bro,
and then, like, my sophomore year, I knew I was like, I'm going to the league. It just depends on where I'm going.
Yeah.
And my sophomore year, because I had like 144 tackles, I had like a big season. And I was like, if I do anything relatively close to this season, I'm leaving. And like I said that before the season, I said, Dad, if I go top 3 rounds, I'm leaving. Like if it say top 3 rounds, then I had a better season in my junior year. And then like the whole season, dudes like, Ryan, you because like at Coach Shazier, they have something that's called anti-establishment guys, like guys that just don't like, they be like, hey, run like be on time, the boys running late. Do this, them boys doing that. Like it's like he called them boys anti-establishment guys. So he's like, the guys like they was like, oh, you an establishment guy, like you gonna come back for your senior year. I was like, all right, say less.
He's like,
so then for the bowl game, the boys was like after the season over, you put your grade in. And they was like, I was like, hey, Coach, I want to put my grade in. He's like, you sure you want to do that? I'm like, yes, I want to put my grade in. And then they said worst case scenario, second round. I remember when they said worst case scenario, second round, I told my dad, I was like, Dad, it said the worst case scenario possible is I'm going to go second round. I was like, and then we had bowl practice. I was like, no, but like, because the bowl practice was, like, could we lost to Michigan State, right? So we lost to Michigan State, so we had bowl practice. So I was like, Dad, I'm going to tell Coach Meyer before the bowl game. And he was like, nah, like, you should wait till after the bowl game, I remember I was like, Dad, I feel what you're saying.
He said, nah.
No, I remember we was in practice one day because it was bowl practice, so like the seniors don't really, juniors don't practice as much at the beginning of bowl practice towards the end. Yep. And then he was in bowl practice. I was like, Coach Meyer, I got to tell you something in practice.
Yeah, sure.
We need to talk. No, I was excited.
Like, he was like, he had like called me over, like I was chilling, and then like because he liked to like talk to people during practice and stuff. So then he was just like, he called me over, whatever. And he was just like, man, like, da-da-da. And he said something. I forgot what he said. And I was like, man, Coach, I got to tell you something. It's been sitting on my heart. I was going to wait till after the bowl game. I'm going to tell you now. And then he was like, well, what's up? I was like, I'm about to leave for the league. And he was just like, I'm about to leave. Like, I'm about to like basically declare for the draft. And he was like, nah, like, let's have a conversation after you leave, after the bowl game, and we'll figure this out.
No.
Our bowl game was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I was like,
hey, go back here.
After the game, he was like, hey, Ryan, like, you know, I have a recruiting trip. It's coming up. When I get back to Ohio, let's talk about you going back to Florida. Man, let's go, like, if you declaring or not. I was like, Coach Meyer, all my stuff is already down.
that Magic Johnson.
He's like,
I'm not going to be there.
I'm not going to be there.
What it means?
I'm not going to be here. Hey, he had a little, no. He was pushing it off. He was like, let's have another conversation. I
was like, hey, yo, Coach, like, my stuff is no longer in Ohio.
It's over with.
Yeah, I feel that, bro.
That kind of leads to like the next thing. The combine just happened as of recently. A lot of players now, they opt out of like doing drills, throwing, whatever, running 40s. Like, what's all y'all kind of thoughts on that? Do y'all like that kind of players taking onus of it? Because, I mean, I know how I feel about the combine. I think it's pointless. I know it can help some players who, may not play at Ohio State, Wisconsin, that play at like some of these smaller schools. How do y'all think the opting out may affect the combine? It's all for TV ratings at the end of the day.
I'm going to say it's all for TV. When you really think about it, it's all for TV because when you really, like the NFL, they try to do their best to constantly stay in the media. So like every single month they have something come up. Yeah. So like the combine is in February, free agency is in March, the draft is in April, mini camp and all that stuff, or something else is in, in June, and then you got camp in June and July. So like it's smart when you think about just the brand, but when you think about what all the players are opting out, it's, it just depends. To me, it just depends on who you are. Like me personally, I would not opt out, right? Because me running 4.3, like to me, might have got me at 15. Coach Thomas said he wished I ran a 4.5, so people weren't even thinking about drafting me because he said he was going to draft me regardless.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is, it's just like he say that, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I know everybody's different. Like for a Caleb Williams type of guy or Marvin Harrison, it's like, yo, like you get Marvin Harrison say you can appease all these, you can like all these other guys. I promise you, if you draft them over me, you're gonna be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could do that, hey, power to you.
100%, yeah.
But if you a guy like Xavier Worthy, he was like, yo, like I'm a top guy. And then everybody's like, yeah, bro, you too small. Run a 4.1. 4.21. It's like, all right, well, you might.
Let me go back and look at that tape again.
Let me go back.
I watched some on Instagram. That boy ran a post route, and they was talking about because Xavier Worthy said I can run these routes too. That boy ran a post route. That boy post looked so smooth. Everybody thought that boy ran a go route. Like,
see, you ain't watching. You ain't watching.
So that's like, so in the day, it's like, to me, I feel like it has a purpose. But for guys that don't feel like they need it, I'm cool. Like I'm cool with it. Obviously, teams don't like it. I know some people in the front office feel like, oh, those guys that don't do it, like their competitive edge is not there or it is there. But that's just based off of the team. Like it's like you can't tell me that Michael Parsons ain't competitive. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that Marvin Harrison ain't competitive.
Yeah. It's like for me, like shit. Like if a motherfucker run I can't run a 4.3 in 3 weeks, like training 4 weeks or 2 months training for the combine. I'm a 4.5 guy. My ass is gonna run a 4.5. Like they ain't no competition type shit. I ain't gonna. Oh, I'm competing today. I'm gonna run a 4.1. I'm gonna run as fast as Xavier Worthy. So I don't understand the competition aspect of it. For some of these guys, I mean, the combine can hurt you like more than it can hurt you. Like for a lot of these top guys, like they may be the number 1 overall receiver. You go out there and run a 4.7, like, oh, it's like, man, go what? It's like, like Marvin run a 4.7, but he still should be top 5 pick. But that may raise some question marks. But let me go back and see if he's not as fast on tape, like all this other shit. Like I understand it from like them going to the combine, getting all your medicals and all that. So they basically they just checking everything out to make sure they right. They investing a lot of money into these top picks. But I just think like the 40 times, just put a GPS on all these dudes while they out there, running around. Because I saw the dude from Florida State, like Keon Coleman, he ran like a 4.6 or some shit, big ass receiver. But when he was running through all the drills, he had like one of the highest, miles per hour, like going through the drills. So to me, that matters more than a 40-yard dash. You ain't never start. He ain't never started no damn 3-point stance. But I bet that boy go out there and ball. It's
so much stopping and starting in the game of football. Like, how often do you get somebody running a 40 straight line down the field unless you run in a go ball, right?
Bro, and even if you run a go route, unless you reek. You still gotta
set up.
Yeah, you still gotta set that boy up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that boy off his toes. Like if a corner know you just about to run a go route, bro, only person that might can still outrun a corner that knows that's running a go route is probably Tyreek Hill.
For sure.
There's probably like a few people, but like most, if you a legit corner, like they like, oh, he about to run a go route. I don't give a damn how fast you are. Like you know what I'm saying? He gonna sit on top of that and just make you like get up offensive pass interference or something.
Yeah. And so obviously you go to the combine, run 4.3?
So I ran at my pro day because I ended up pulling my hamstring a week before the combine. Yeah.
And still ran 4.3 at pro day. So what was it like getting what was it like getting that call from a legendary organization in the league, right? Like you got teams like New England, Dallas, all these type of teams, but you get the call from Pittsburgh that's known for defense, steel curtain. How did that feel for you getting that phone call from
it was kind of dope because the Steelers told me that they weren't drafting me. Like the linebacker coach said, we're like, on my visit, he was like, Ryan, you're a great player, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know why you're here. Like we have another linebacker. Like, we just because Vince
they be assholes for no reason.
So like this is what happened though, because Vince was there and he was a rookie, and then Larry Foote got hurt, so he took Larry Foote's job and he played the whole season. And the defense wasn't bad or nothing like that. It just like, Vince, he thought Vince was going to be the guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but when it came to like the ownership and Coach Tomlin and the GM, they felt like they needed more splash at that position, or they felt like they couldn't pass me up. So me personally, I thought I was about to go to I thought Dallas called my agent, bro.
I remember you telling
They
us.
called my agent, and it was like, yo, we about to draft you with the 16th pick. So I was like, I ain't going to Pittsburgh. So I was like, they about to draft me the 16th pick. Then I seen a 412 number call my phone, and I was like, oh, that's a Pittsburgh number. Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, that's a Pittsburgh number. Then, they asked me, hey, Ryan, are you looking forward to being a Pittsburgh Steeler? And I was like, absolutely. Being able to play for Coach Tomlin, we obviously the Steelers are known for having great receivers, Ben Roethlisberger, Jerome Bettis, but they really known for their defense. Everybody know they really known for their defense.
Sure.
So just trying to live up to that standard, and they have something at the Steelers called the standard is the standard. It is what it is, bro.
Put that helmet on.
Put that helmet on. That black and yellow, boy.
You go out there and play ball and play good ball. So that's the type of program and that's the type of franchise I wanted to be a part of, and it was blessed. It was a blessing.
Hey, quit. So you went first round, bro. We had Sony on here a couple weeks ago. Them boys say they ain't sent the jet. They sent you the jet.
They send you the PJ. First class.
So the thing is with Pittsburgh is it's like Boston. But he flew from where he flew from.
I'm
He flew from the crib. He from Florida.
No,
I don't think he went to the drive.
Yeah, so look, I was in New York. Pittsburgh to New York is a 40 minute flight. So
that's even better.
Don't tell me they put you on
what I noticed, I think when guys go top 10, I went top 15, but top 10, top 15, they kind of want to get them guys there immediately, that night. When you 15 and later, they're not really pressed because it's super late. If you go first round, it's 7:00. All right, get over here. Because even if you get drafted to the Rams, if you get on a PJ, you go into the Rams, you're going to pull up in LA at 9:00, so they can have press conferences and stuff. They weren't going to be able to, they weren't about to have no press conference at 9:00 at night. I got drafted 9:30 at night. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was more of, but them boys threw me on the Southwest, though.
You got Southwest too.
Hey, Southwest need to get my dogs a deal or something.
Yeah, they threw on the Southwest. Yeah, it was first. It was a quick flight. Southwest are American, but I think it was a Southwest. It was a quick flight. It was 40 minute flight. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing serious. So it was.
They had you sitting amongst the pedestrians, bro.
Hey, but the thing is, that was different than normally when you get off the plane. When I got off the plane, they already had people waiting at the gate. You know what I'm saying? So I just couldn't get bombarded by people. Because everybody in the airport was really happy. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah. And you was kind of one of the starters of the smaller linebackers, kind of the speed coverage, play to run, all that type of stuff. Kind of what the game is kind of turning to right now. Barring the injury, where do you think you would be sitting at right at this point? Football, because I say you probably was the standard, my
dog Fred is a dog. He good. That boy 1B. Hey, that boy 1B. I'm gonna still say he won because that boy a dog. You know what I'm saying? But I really feel like it was about to be my time. You know what I'm saying? I feel obviously right now this would have been year 10 for me. Yeah. So I would have been scaling down a little bit. I don't know if scaling down. I probably would have been on my Bobby Wagner tip. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it is I think I would have still been in the mix, still been one of the top guys in the league at this moment. And my goal was to play, play 14, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to play football as long as I could until I couldn't walk no more. I don't mean I couldn't walk no more. Literally. But just until it was hey, yo, it's time to get up out of here.
You got to enjoy it all for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't last forever. I guess too. Go back to college football. We talked about the EA college football game that's going to be coming out, and a couple of weeks ago we talked about You know how it's like the $600 if you opt in, that type of thing. And my question was like, I was like, who the hell go opt out of that? You know, like whatever.
Opt out of that.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing. Arch Manning, the first kind of big time player. I mean, big time name. He's not a big time player.
He's trying to focus on
football.
You can still be in the game.
Them comments, bro. When they posted that jump, bro, you had people like, oh, his family knew he was gonna have a 70 overall, so they marring the Manning name. But they
fail to realize they're gonna still have that boy likeness. Like it's gonna be it's not gonna be Arch Manning, but it's gonna be like. Oh, backup quarterback. It's gonna be a black dude with number 15. Black dude number 15. 70 overall, bro. They're gonna bless that boy with like a 70.
80. You gonna have 80
for sure.
They're gonna bless him. I seen a meme. The person they got a little meme where in the club, like they don't know I'm opting out. I sent in the group chat. One dude was like, "Man, I'm playing with UAB anyway."
You riding with Texas?
I seen so that boy said anybody that's playing for O State or Georgia, they don't really know how to build a program. I'm like, hey, just know, bro. I'm using that portal on God.
Bro, hey, facts. Bro, hey.
I can't wait, Bucks at O State. Oh, you had a good year last year?
Come on, man. Drop this NIL on you real quick.
Bro, I'm excited, but we really got the gang right here. Like this us and Ken, some other people. Obviously, we gonna make the online franchises as many people as we want.
Hey, I want to ask you though, are we starting? Who we started with?
Yeah, you gotta. Hey, fam, no. You gotta take UCF to the Nash or something, bro. You can't.
So we can't just be a
one star.
No, listen what I'm saying. We can't be a coordinator and then I get a big job.
If they got that in the game, I don't know.
If I'm a O coordinator, boy, I'm about to. You at O State. Yes,
see, hey, he want to use O State.
He want O State so bad.
Oh God.
Hey, like that boy said, I'm gonna be an OC at FAU. They had a number one offense in college football. Boom.
Hey, he said, I got a job.
Hey, I'm about to be the O coordinator at O State. We're just waiting, just ruin.
Hey, don't lose to that team up north. You know they're gonna put that in the game. Fire, you won.
They just fire his ass. You won.
Fire, you won.
Hey, yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, you know we playing on Heisman. You know we playing on Heisman.
Man, shit, I played Warren and James, bro. Y'all boys, bro. Fam, I just felt like the game was out for me, dog. I couldn't complete a 5. I had Russ at quarterback, bro. I couldn't complete a 5-yard pass. I'm like, bro, this shit don't make no sense,
man,
dog.
Sometimes you're born with it, bro.
And man,
man, when we was in the online league that we should have finished that.
Hey,
y'all boys didn't want to finish.
How you stressing?
Hey, I was so stressing out.
I was stressed, bro. I was stressed, like,
bro.
I was stressed.
Hey, check this out,
I'm
Madden.
about to win the bowl for real.
Hey, we need Madden to give us an Ultimate Team Ryan Shazier card, bro. We need
it normally come out once a year. I'm surprised it didn't come out yet.
Man, we need it.
It's probably about that time. They definitely got to drop that.
Facts.
It's definitely hard.
I
guess I got to bring this up to Complex Drop. You know, like the biggest college sports stars of the past 20 years, they ranked it like a top 15. I'll just go to the top 5 people they ranked. This is not just
at 1, right?
No, this not that same list. This is like impact on and off the field. So for this one, they got Johnny Football at number 1, which I don't have a hard time with that one. Johnny Football had a run there. They got Reggie Bush number 2. They got Dion, which he only been in college football a couple years. They got him at number 3 for his impact.
Oh, they talking about coaches too.
Like everything.
Anybody influential. Yeah.
Zion number 4.
Zion was a motherfucker, bro.
Tim Tebow number 4. Tim Tebow number 5. The list goes on.
Number 6, right?
You said who got number 6? Number 6, they got Caitlin Clark at number 6.
Caitlin Clark, yeah.
She was cold.
Hey, she cold, bro.
So they got a dope list. I don't know if there's anybody that they really missing off.
Bro, I'm telling you, I think they missing Baker, bro. I think Baker makes a top 5, bro.
But I don't think he got the same.
I think he make top 5.
I think Baker makes top. I'm not saying top 3, but 3, 4, 5, maybe. You don't think so?
Above Caitlin Clark, bro.
Nah. I think Caitlin can. I think Caitlin Clark can be. I think Caitlin Clark can be top 3. I think so.
I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. Caitlin Clark is 1. You seen how much people been paying to go to them games? Like
she's not 1. She's not 1,
bro.
That's the product of the time, bro. Like she's not 1,
bro. The time is, bro.
That's a part of it.
It's a part of it, though.
Y'all boys, listen, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't remember this man, Johnny Manziel, then?
No. Johnny was game. Johnny was. I mean, Johnny and Caitlin could be 1A, 1B. And the reason why I say this is because
that is Zion was crazy too.
He was. Zion was a motherfucker.
My dog was baptized in preschoolers.
Think about this, bro. Jay, in our group chat, this man Ham said Colorado going to the playoffs. Think about this, bro. Dion up there too now. So people was really saying Colorado was going to the playoffs. Them boys was they won 4 games.
4.
Yeah, he had college football to choke over them.
That's
the
first
few weeks, boy.
That's the culture, bro. That's the culture.
Once they beat TCU that first game, he had everybody believe.
Ain't no lie, bro. Them boys might can make the Western name though.
Yeah.
They might the 12. Oh, for sure.
But they can make the Big 12. They can make the 12 because look, they in
they ain't got to play Oregon and Washington no more.
The Big 12, bro. They in the Big 12.
Yeah, and they ain't
the
got
Big
no
12
Oklahoma,
with
no Texas,
no Oklahoma, no
Texas.
I don't know, bro.
It's gonna be
12.
You know he in that portal.
I think he in the bottom half of the 12, bro. So like my thing is you get to the let's say you start to get to like those 10, 11, 12 teams, right? You got a team like Ole Miss this year was gas, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you get to that point and you got to take either Ole Miss or Colorado. Like, bro, I'm taking Ole Miss.
But you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do it for TV. They're gonna take Colorado.
Yeah, bro, that's what you felt.
Lane Kiffin.
Not saying he not, but Dion
bring both viewers.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what you fail to realize, bro. Colorado about to go in there. They're gonna have like the number 11 or 12 spot. They about to run against Oregon and get their they about to play Oregon, Michigan, Georgia. They about to get a buzzsaw cut.
Y'all don't believe? Y'all think Colorado gonna get it right this year, y'all?
Bro.
I mean, they need offensive line.
So who you think Colorado can beat? In the top 10 right now. In the top 10 right now. Like
I don't know. I gotta see what that shit look like this year. I gotta, because they offensive line was that bad. They couldn't match it.
Bro, Old State literally pretty much everybody came back.
Yeah.
Like everybody, bro. Like the only people that didn't come back was like Marvin, bro. And then like people that was like seniors. Like literally the whole like what Michigan did, Old State just did that this year.
They can beat Old State though. With their quarterback. They can. With that quarterback,
quarterback is the big
question mark.
So who? For y'all,
Macau McCoy? Question mark.
No, that's not our quarterback.
I know. He goes. I'm saying
our quarterback, Will Howard. That's what Will Howard was balling at Kansas State.
Yeah, that transfer portal. You never know.
They got Will from Kansas State.
Yeah,
they did.
Bro, then we got the best running back in college right now.
Yeah, y'all got that. Yeah, Travion, y'all got that.
Travion fire. He killed us. I like him.
Bro, y'all always reading on running backs too. Just like we always.
We got Ole Miss starting running back from last year too.
Oh, y'all got. Oh, y'all okay.
Y'all
man, them boys be cheating, man.
NIL looking pretty, looking sweet.
And we got Caleb
from
down.
Yeah.
And we got Caleb down.
Got Chip Kelly and shit. What they are?
Oh, Chip Kelly calling the plays.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, We going so hard in the transfer portal. We getting coaches. We
coaches get NIL too.
Ryan Day feeling that heat.
That boy Chip Kelly was the head coach. That boy said, "I'll leave y'all. I'm going to be an OC."
Hey, but you know what Chip Kelly really taking that OC spot for though, because if they buck up and mess with Michigan again.
So the thing is, Chip Kelly put Ryan Day on.
Yeah.
Like Ryan Day used to coach for Chip Kelly.
Yeah. He taught
Ryan Day how to call plays and everything.
Yeah. But what that mean though? If Ryan Day loses his job?
No. Chip Kelly, his offense ain't about to work in O State. He won't. Like Coach Fickle will be the coach before Chip Kelly will.
Think so?
But Ryan Day.
Hold on. Back up. You tell us something.
They tell us something.
I'm saying, like, think about this, bro. Like, what y'all offering Coach Mike? What Coach Fickle getting paid right now?
I don't know, but I know Ohio State, y'all got that cheddar cheese.
Y'all got that cheddar cheese, bro.
What I'm saying is, like, Coach Day not going nowhere, bro. Like, think about it, bro. You know how fast, like, if we let Coach Day go, pretty much every team, there's only probably 3 teams in college football that won't take him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll look at their coach and be like, yeah, bro, like, you good, and you can dabble up out of here, bro.
I was about to say Bama, bro. Like, I get it. They just hired the coach from Washington, right?
No, he getting paid like $11 million a year. They ain't about
them people are write that check.
Yeah, that buyout.
Go ahead. What you saying for Coach Day? I'll pay it.
But they coach Fado.
Yeah, I rock with bro. He got Washington right. He deserves some credit for sure.
But that boy has
SEC different, y'all boys.
Bro, hey, you say that, but hey, that boy coached 10 years and got 12 losses.
That's a problem. I mean, SEC ain't like it used to be. It's
like it used to be.
It's really Bama, LSU, Ole Miss, and then what? Georgia.
No. Hey, James, you got to rechange that.
Well, I guess
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. You right. Yeah.
Georgia
in the front. Georgia in the front.
But Bama just beat Georgia the last year.
Hey, bro. Hey, let me say this, bro.
I wasn't putting it in order. I was just saying.
This, bro. Like O State lost to Michigan too, but. You know what I'm saying?
But it's Michigan right now, though, right? Until they lose.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And then the thing is, over there on y'all side is Iowa, right?
Oh, that's Canada, right? Hey, cut that out.
Rebuilding, man.
Hey,
rebuilding period.
Talk to us about that Michigan rival, like that Michigan and O State rivalry. Like, bro, y'all motherfuckers really hate each other. Like, we hate Minnesota, but I don't think that blood.
Bro, like, we have a clock it's a clock at O State right now that's behind, like that's in the locker room. And when you walk into the door from the parking lot, bro, it's a clock. It tells you from the moment the game kick off, like the time, like it runs year round to the moment the ball's being kicked off.
That's crazy. Just for Michigan. Just for them.
Bro, like, and then like during the week, bro, the whole city of Columbus, they cross off every M in the city.
That's raw, fam. I'll be seeing that on Twitter.
That's crazy, bro.
It's so crazy, bro. They'll have the practice squad dudes, I forgot what it's called in college, but you know, practice squad guys. They'll have them boys take their helmet up in like Michigan colors in practice.
Well, them boys crash dummies, man.
Bro, crashing out on a scout team, bro.
Like, they don't do it like the EQ do it for them. You know what I'm saying? But like them boys, like think about it, bro. Like normally you just throw a little like thing over. Nah, them boys really like you in like you the enemy right now, bro. Like
I gotta ask though.
So go ahead, Warren.
You ever have a practice where a scout team wearing an M and they cook y'all?
Not me. The thing is, that's so crazy, bro. Like at O State, like your scout team be fire. Yeah. So like think about it, bro. Like so Zeke at this point of his career, he was like our number 2 back then. But like sometimes like Zeke would be on the scout team. Like, think about you going against scout teams.
Yeah.
Like, bro, chill out, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you going against scout team Zeke, scout team Mike Thomas, scout team, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chris Olave.
Crazy,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, bro. Like, these boys, like, really dogs out here.
They trying to get on the field for real.
Like, Marvin Harrison wasn't playing that much. He wasn't playing that much his freshman year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
That boy Marvin Harrison balling. Everybody like, oh, yeah, he next up.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
It is crazy.
Like, it's gonna be crazy, bro. So like, it's like sometimes you're like they might not dog you, but you'll see like, oh yeah, this boy gonna be nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like some dudes just gotta like get out the mud. Like that boy Terry McLaurin got it out the mud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like, bro, that boy Terry McLaurin played special teams at O State.
That's
bro. When he got drafted, bro, I couldn't figure out who that was at first. To be honest with you,
no, that boy, 92 man. Stop playing,
bro. He a beast, bro.
I played like my senior year. We had a tough game against Ohio State at the crib. I played him like. Noah Brown was the top guy for O State that year. So like when Terry got drafted, I'm like, bro, who the fuck is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because like game planning and stuff, it was like, bro, we got to stop Noah. You know what I'm saying? Like they had Johnny Dixon, who Florida guy, fast as hell. Like
and then Paris was fast.
And then Paris was a monster too. So it just was like, bro. Playing them, I knew we had to stop Paris, knew we had to stop Noah, and then Johnny would come in, and like you said, Terry was a special team guy, but he was fast as hell. Like that was the scout report on him. But then when he got to the league, it's like, bro, what? Like the fucking top 5 receiver, you know what I'm saying? Like he done had years where it's like he's in that conversation. So that's hats off to him for putting that work in and getting to that spot, like being a top dog in the league, bro.
And that'd be the difference from like the top college, football program. It'd be the depth. Like us, sometimes we like one and a half deep.
Really think about this real quick, bro. Like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. That boy was a backup at O State.
Bro, Cardell Jones, bro. I don't even want to go back to that game.
No. Joe
Why you even brought that shit
I'm
up,
sorry, bro, but I think it was the third string quarterback and torched us, dog.
Cardell Jones,
bro.
No, I'm saying like that's crazy. But think about this. Joe Burrow, bro.
Yeah.
That boy claimed O State. That boy be in Columbus all the time. Like that boy, like he loved O State. Yeah. Like think about it. Jamison Williams. That boy went. He was the first receiver taken off the board.
Yeah.
Bro, Jackson Smith and Jigba. That boy seen Jackson and was like, "See ya, bro. I gotta go.
You gotta go."
You know what I'm saying? Like Jackson, Marv, Garrett Wilson. Like that boy was like, "Yo, I gotta go, bro. Like I ain't about to play."
Yeah.
That don't be like the depth be crazy, bro. Like that even happened with Alvin Kamara. That boy was at Alabama. I was like, bro, I'm not really playing, bro. I got to go to Tennessee.
Backs,
He's one of the best backs in the league.
That running back group at Bama that year was
crazy. Yeah, it was deep.
It was deep.
Should be cheat code, man. But that's a wrap for this Buddy Down, man. Appreciate you joining us, Ryan. Make sure y'all like, subscribe on Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts at The Money Down. Make sure y'all check us out, man.
Get it.